We have to say this. When you have Tony Abbott turning around and saying, I invite people to look at the remarks in their totality, well, I have looked at the remarks in their totality, and it doesn't change the fact that it's a gaffe and that he shouldn't have said it. That's why so many of his supporters in the Indigenous community, such as Warren Mundine, have lined up to criticise him over those comments. That's the line that the Prime Minister likes to use. You should see the comments in their own totality. The last time that he came on Australian Agenda, it was only about 750 days ago. In an interview, I asked him about some previous comments that he made about abortion. The Prime Minister, when he was Health Minister, said that he doesn't understand, words to this effect, he doesn't understand why the issue of abortion is seen as, why the issue of refugees and asylum seekers is often described as a black and white issue morally when it certainly isn't, unlike abortion, which is. The imputation being that abortion is a black and white moral issue. I asked him to explain himself on that. He wasn't interested in doing so. He said that the remarks shouldn't be taken out of their context. He invited me to read the whole speech. Well, I did see the whole speech, and they weren't taken out of context. I put that to him at the time, and he chose not to answer.
Tony Abbott, you often get accused incorrectly of being anti-abortion. Now, actually what you've said is that your position is the same as Bill Clinton, that they should be safe, legal and rare. Why rare?
Well, look, I think that any woman who finds herself in a position where she's facing an unexpected pregnancy is in a very, very difficult circumstance, particularly if she doesn't have the support of a family and partner. So it's a very difficult situation, and I don't want to be prescriptive or judgmental about people who are in that situation.
But isn't it judgmental to say it should be rare? I mean, that's always held up as the Bill Clinton line that's reasonable and open, but the context of him saying that, for something to be safe, legal and rare, why rare?
My view is that we should try to have a situation where people who find themselves in a difficult position are supported, empowered to make the decision which is right for them. I want to feel that people in that situation have a range of options. They're not being forced by circumstances to choose any one particular one.
But you say you don't want to be judgmental on it. In 2004, you said the following: when it comes to lobbying local politicians, there seems to be far more interest in the treatment of boat people, which is not morally black and white, than there is in the question of abortion, which is morally black and white?
The speech you referred to was quite a long speech, and afterwards I got a lot of criticism from hardline anti-abortion people for not being as firm as they thought I should be on that particular issue. Look, there are all sorts of phrases in that speech which you could take out of context and make it a bit harsh.
Did I take that out of context?
Well, I think I would ask people to go back and read the whole speech and make their mind up.
To what extent